Vedas, a great source of history. The Vedas tell us many things about the people of those times and about their social, political, economic, and cultural life. The Vedas also tell us about the geographical extent of places. Rigvedic hymns mention several rivers. In the text, the Sindhu or Indus, the Saraswati, now lost, the Gomati, modern Gomal, the Krumu, modern Kurram, and the Kuba, modern Kabul, are mentioned. The Suvastu, Swat, is the most important river mentioned to the north of Kabul. By far the most important river seems to be the Sindhu and its tributaries, the Shatudri, Satluj, the Vipas, Bias, the Parushni, Ravi, the Asikni, Chenab, and the Vitasta, Jhelum. The next most important river was the Saraswati. The rivers Ganga and Yamuna are mentioned only once. From this, it appears that the early Aryans lived in the geographical area covered by eastern Afghanistan, Punjab, and fringes of western UP. But the main focus of the Rigvedic culture seems to have been the Punjab and Delhi region. According to the later Vedic literature, the Aryans started to move towards the plains of the Ganga and the Yamuna. They also penetrated the Vindhya forests and established powerful kingdoms in the Deccan to the north of the Godavari. They also founded many famous kingdoms in Kosala to the east of the Doab and in Kasi, the region of Varanasi. Social life. On the basis of the work done by the people, the society was divided into three social classes: Kshatriyas, warriors who protected the people from invaders; Brahmanas, priests who performed the rituals; and Vis, or the common people. From Vis is derived the term Vaishya, which later became the third class of the Vedic society. The community as a whole was also termed as Jana, for example, Purujana, Yadujana, etc. Aryans called their opponents Dasas or Dasyus, a term which later came to denote slaves. The early Aryans thus did not have class or caste distinctions based on birth. Gradually, the king or the Kshatriyas became dominant and came to occupy the first rank. Second came the priests or the Brahmanas, followed by traders and merchants or the Vaishyas. The last position was occupied by the Shudras. Thus, by the later Vedic period, the society was clearly divided into four distinct classes based on birth. The growing cult of sacrifices enormously added to the power of the Brahmanas. Economy. The hymns of the Rigveda suggest that the people had a mixed pastoral and agricultural economy. It was a patriarchal society indicated by prayers for sons based on cattle rearing. Cattle was their most valued possession and chief form of wealth. There were frequent battles for cattle. Importance of the cow can be judged from the fact that the word for battle came to be known as Gavishthi, literally a search for cows. Those who lived in the same cowshed came to belong to the same Gotra. The four ashramas. The Aryans followed very strict discipline in their lives. They divided their whole lifespan into four well-defined parts of 25 years each. These well-defined stages of life were called ashramas. Brahmacharya was the first stage of man's life after birth, when he needed to obtain knowledge as a student by studying the Vedas. Grihastha was the second stage of life. During this stage, man was supposed to marry and lead a family life. Vanaprastha was a stage when man needed to offer his services to others. Sannyasa was the last stage in a man's life, when he renounced the world and lived in the forest. In the later Vedic period, agriculture seems to have become the main source of livelihood. This was facilitated by the use of iron tools and implements for clearing forests and for agricultural purposes. The use of iron technology truly revolutionized agriculture. While in the northwest there existed the Vedic culture of using iron technology, In the south and Deccan, there still existed cultures which did not use iron. They were termed as Chalcolithic cultures.